Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Shaman. And I'm going to bring this in a little bit closer for you. I just want to talk a little bit about the card because we haven't seen this one before. So one of the things that when this card comes up, it's a major arcana card for one. All right, and every time I see this card, I notice a couple things about him. Okay, the first is that he is just looking right at me when I draw this card, and his eyes are kind of like looking into my soul, and the soul and him are kind of having this conversation. Okay, about the message. All right. The other thing that shows up for me on this card is he's got all the four elements right in front of him. So that tells me that, he can control everything that's there, okay? He knows all about the air. He knows all about the fire. He knows all about the water. He knows all about the earth, okay? So as the wanderer begins his journey, this is the first person he meets, okay? He's also wearing a bear skin. And, as I go back through and I look at some of the other cards, just a couple days ago, or matter of fact, it was yesterday, we had the Great Bear. Okay, that's the, protector of that grave. And, there's significance to that with the bear, being on his head. So he's got the wisdom, okay, of that universal lore, covering him. All right. He's also tattooed with different symbols. And some of those symbols remind me of, the symbols that are on the foundation of life, the maze that's on the world tree. So it's also telling me that even though he's covered with that bear skin of the universal life, he's also got it on his skin to be part of the universe. Okay. By, having the elements there, as well as, possibly having them tattooed somewhere, on his body. Okay. And as I said, in front of him are the elements. You've got the skull rattle, which is right there. And I'll bring it in closer. It's pretty self-explanatory. And that's represented by air. He's got the stone knife, which is represented by earth. A smoking bundle, which is, represented by fire, and then like a little antlered cup that's represented by water. So the first two people that the shaman ends up meeting, or the wanderer ends up meeting, the first one is the shaman. The second one is the seer. Okay, now the shaman and the seer sit opposite of each other. Okay, on the wheel of the year, okay, in the Wildwood Tarot deck. I don't think we've had the seer come up anytime in the recent. So the shaman sits in the time of arrows, which is in the air sign. Okay, and he represents the energy and that consciousness of that rationale, that air rationale, that is kind of like magic. All right, and with that, as I say magic, this in the normal tarot Rider-Waite tarot deck, this is also called the magician. Okay, and the magician is there to help manifest things for you on your journey. Okay, so the shaman is a gateway card to that inner universe as well as that universal mind. Okay, the universe can manifest, if you do everything right, okay, and you talk to the universe and you see what's going on, and the shaman is there with all the elements, okay, you're going to get a message with that, okay, and there's going to be some manifestation that comes along for you, whether that's manifestation in intellect, manifestation in creativity, manifestation in security and wealth, or manifesting emotional abilities, psychic abilities, things of that nature. Okay. The unique quality that the shaman has is to be one with every sentient being on the earth. Okay, so he knows everything that's going on, not only within his forest, but the earth that the forest sits in as well. Okay, by communing with all the animals, with all the trees, with all the plants, with all the water, and understanding that, he's able to gain that wisdom and knowledge, okay, that he's able to apply as he moves forward. And that's the gift that he gives to the wanderer. Okay, he wants him to be aware on the beginning of his journey that you can have everything on your journey. You can manifest whatever you want. Okay, because I know where everything is. It's just a matter of you being able to accept that knowledge, use it wisely, all right, and apply it in your learnings as you're going forward. If you do that with intent, okay, that shaman is going to, it's kind of going to be like that magic. Things are going to start happening quickly. Okay, the synchronicities are going to start picking up. Okay, and before you know it, you're in a better place, whether it's financials, emotional, creativity, or your intellect. The shaman is very omnipresent with everything. Okay, you can't hide from him, and he knows where everybody's at. He can zip through the universe really quick, and go from this sphere to the next. All right, and he's checking in on everything at all times. The other thing with that is he's grateful for what lives and dies in his realm. Okay, knowing that everything's on that earth, knowing everything that's in the forest. Okay, the beauty of life as well as the beauty of death. He's aware of all that. So by focusing on the shaman, okay, by meditating on him, by listening to that, that inner voice, that you're connected to, that universal mind, that universal spirit, it brings insight and understanding to you. And once that insight is applied, then the wisdom and the willpower going forward, will help manifest what it is, that you're looking for. Okay, but what that requires of you, okay, not only focusing on him, is being dedicated. Having the patience and the commitment to obtain that manifestation, that real magic. Okay, and a good analogy on that is, I think I spoke, I'm training for a marathon, okay, and, I'm training for a half marathon. I've run a marathon before, and I've gone through some training before, okay. As I stay committed to my training, I'm starting to see my times come down in the 2, 3, 4 mile marks. Okay. I'm pushing it a little bit on my pace, but I'm getting more comfortable. Okay. I'm having patience with the process that I've set up, okay, and following this plan. I'm also committed to a group of individuals, to train together, to get the mileage in. Okay. As I move forward, and continue to log more miles, continue to extend myself out, okay, and watch my times come down, okay, that is the manifestation that the shaman has given me, okay. He's given me the endurance, and he's given me the strength. He's given me the commitment to push myself further and further and further every time I go out to run. And that's the manifestation of his energy that I see, okay, for myself when I'm out there running. So whatever's awakening your desire to return to the wildwood forest, okay, the shaman is going to be there to greet you. As you make that decision to make that change, whatever it is in your life, the shaman is going to be there to greet you, okay, to help show you the way through the forest on your spiritual journey, okay? And he's going to show you what those mysteries are going to be that are on that journey for you. He's going to show you the mysteries that, as you're moving forward, you may not even realize it. How you can manifest that creativity, how you can manifest that wisdom, how you can manifest that emotional fortitude, okay? How you can manifest that stability as you're trying to get to the end of the journey, which is the world tree. And that's where all that wisdom and knowledge comes together, okay, at the end. And you're like, okay, now what? You know, I have to start another journey, okay? Along that journey, after you've met the shaman and you continue down that line talking with all the other people, it's applying what you learn, whether it's physical or mental, okay, or being helpful in a community or anything like that. Applying what you learn on your journey to yourself and to others helps bring more manifestation into your life. You know, I kind of look at that as karma. You know, when you do good for others, you know, good things are going to happen to you as well. All right. For that new journey to start, you have to prepare yourself. You have to, one, you have to be in that emotional and intellectual, I want to say, attitude to accept what's coming forward. Okay, I want to make a change. I've done it. This is what I'm going to do. Okay, you have to be emotionally and intellectually ready for what's going to come forward. Okay, because the universe is going to start answering. It's going to put things in your path, people in your path to make those dreams come true. Okay, and that's your energy that you're manifesting going forward, and people are drawing upon that. Okay, so you have to have that fortitude, that emotional and intellectual fortitude to help bring that change into your life. And the ultimate message on this card is to stay focused, apply that wisdom from the other world, okay, from the inner universe, listening to the shaman, meditating on what he has to say, and applying that into your everyday life. That is the true work of what the shaman wants to accomplish with you. So that's the message for the day. Leave your comments down below. Hit that like button for me and subscribe to the channel. This is Dee for the Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.